Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be tying the Vilna Gaon method of Tzitzit tying. Now, this is pretty straightforward and an easy one, and it turns out pretty beautiful. So I'm going to start off with our standard double knot. So you're going to get a 2-finger twist, action, pull through, tighten up right to the edge of your talit. Again, 2-finger twist, pull through, tighten up to the first half, support the edge of your talit to keep it from being squished, and finish cinching down that knot. Now, you have 4 hulyot here, and the first 3 alternate between white and blue, and the last one is white. And as you can see in the diagram, this is pretty straightforward and simple. We're going to show you the whole thing just so you can see that finished product come through. So we start with white. Be mindful of where the wrap started on these first ones, where the wrap actually started around the core, and wrap 3 times around. Hold that down with the core. It's good to keep a hand up with the wraps if you can while you find and isolate your blue shamash, just to keep everything from sliding around, which is the case with these where they're straight wraps with no real means of securing it until the next set. So again, we're going to go ahead with blue, and go 3 times around. Now I'm moving through this relatively quickly, but some things I want to point out is, we're really kind of with our fingers applying a little bit of upward pressure in addition to the grip that we've got on the core, and that helps keep everything tight. But after each set of windings, if you need to, you can push up on the bottom of the set of windings to tighten everything up and get a nice, tight, clean appearance. But it's really important that you wrap tight, not only to conserve the thread of your shamash, but also just to keep it from moving around when you transition from one wrap to another, or from the wraps to a double knot, and also to give it a nice clean and tight appearance. Now we're coming to the end of our first hulyah. We're going to do our 2-finger twist to put a double knot in here. It's good to apply downward pressure while you're doing this, pulling towards you, to make sure that the wraps above this double knot do not come unwound and stay nice and tight while you're doing it. So I do recommend, if you're able to, give your tzitzit an extra support by placing maybe a book, something heavy on top of it while you wrap. Something, of course, that's going to, take care of it, not that's going to be, damaging to it, but put something on top of it with a good weight so that you can really manipulate these strings and pull however you need to. So again, we're just repeating this, and I'm just going to let you watch this process play out. We're going to go through, and these first 3 sets of windings are the same as the one before, so we'll just let it go through. Now, just a reminder, as we go through this, One thing to be mindful of, especially with something like this with so many wraps of both blue and white, you really want to manage the economy of your threads here. If you, between sets of windings, between hulyot, need to switch to another white shamash, you can do that. If you need to switch to the other side of the blue even, then you can do that, because this is one that has a blue on each side, so you have that freedom there. But just be mindful of the ends. You can't see them in this video, but be mindful of the ends of your strings to make sure that you have as close to a uniform length on all of them when you complete your tzitzit. Now, as we're coming to the end of our last set of windings here, and our last hulyah, we're going to move on to the final hulyah, which is the only one that deviates from this pattern. And luckily, in the case of this method, it's a very simple, easy to follow deviation. So we're going to put another set of double knots here. Making our fourth double knot. Then very simply, we're going to take our white shamash for this final one, wrapping 3 times around. One final double knot. And that is it. There you have it. Very nice, clean, 3 repeating sets of windings with that one final hulyah of white. Thanks for watching.